EastEnders have announced an emotional storyline involving Whitney Dean, played by Shona McGarty, and Zack Hudson, James Farrar. The pregnant market trader will make a shocking discovery in the BBC soap which will leave the parents-to-be faced with a huge decision about their baby's future after an ultrasound scan raises some questions. Next month, Whitney will be told that an ultrasound scan has identified a birth defect which prompts further testing. The parents-to-be will subsequently receive a diagnosis that will leave the pair with some tough decisions. Whitney and Zack's baby will be diagnosed with Edwards syndrome, a rare but serious condition that affects 3 in every 10,000 births. The condition affects how long a baby may survive, and sadly most babies with Edwards syndrome will die before or shortly after being born. Read more. Discussing the storyline, Chris Clinshaw, executive producer, said, "It was imperative for us to work alongside antenatal results and choices and Soft UK to accurately present, and sensitively portray, such an emotional storyline that many parents may relate to." Shona and James' performances have thoughtfully portrayed the realities of the diagnosis and the decision-making process with compassion and understanding. "We hope that this story resonates with the audience, and that we represent it as sensitively, and as accurately as possible." EastEnders is working alongside Soft UK and antenatal results and choices for the sensitive storyline. Jan Fowler, chair at Soft UK, commented, "At Soft UK, we support families impacted by Edwards or Patau's syndrome, and we were pleased to be able to work with the EastEnders team on how they could approach the story of Whitney and Zack's baby's diagnosis of Edwards syndrome in an accurate and sensitive way." Around 3 in every 10,000 births in the UK are affected by Edwards syndrome each year, and many parents contact Soft for help. "We provide parents with comprehensive advice and support whether they decide to end their pregnancy or to continue. We also support families whose living children have Edwards or Patau's." Jane Fisher, director at Antenatal Results and Choices, added, "At ARC we hear daily from expectant parents dealing with the shock of being told their baby is not developing as expected, as is sadly the case for those who receive an Edwards syndrome diagnosis. This is a distressing and often isolating time for expectant parents as they try and navigate their next steps in a state of emotional turmoil, and it's rarely spoken about. Well done EastEnders for tackling this difficult subject, and we are pleased they involved us to help them treat the storyline with such sensitivity and compassion." Meanwhile, in upcoming scenes, Zack is still trying to come to terms with his HIV-positive diagnosis. Sam Mitchell, Kim Metcalf, works out her recent text from a sexual health clinic was about Zack, and the chef tells her the truth. Elsewhere, Whitney is panicked when she experiences spotting and heads to the hospital to be checked with Cat's later, Jessie Wallace. The mum-to-be is told her ultrasound scan has flagged up a problem and struggles to absorb the news. Zack eventually realizes how much Whitney needs him and heads over to her place, where she tells him the heartbreaking news. Will Zack be able to be strong for Whitney and his unborn baby? EastEnders airs on BBC One from Monday to Friday at 7:30 p.m.